Well, Shakur seems like he's really working out for that body to get to Tank. So hard that he has even left the people around Davis saying that Tank might be a little intimidated by Shakur's training videos. Anticipation for a fight between two top-tier athletes can reach fever pitch. This summer, the boxing community is filled with excitement and speculation as Gervonta "Tank" Davis is expected to face off against the rising star Shakur Stevenson. We are all eager to see how these two fighters will match up in the ring. However, recent developments have added an unexpected twist to the narrative. Gervonta Davis's reaction to new training footage of Shakur Stevenson. Gervonta "Tank" Davis is no stranger to the spotlight. Known for his explosive power and aggressive style, Davis has carved out a reputation as one of the most exciting fighters in the sport. With a record dragging numerous knockouts, Davis has captured world titles in 3 weight classes and has established himself as a force to be reckoned with in the lightweight division, which solidified after Garcia and Martin. His bouts are often a showcase of his devastating punching power and relentless pursuit of victory. Shakur Stevenson, on the other hand, is a rising star whose technical prowess and ring intelligence have earned him widespread acclaim. His ability to adapt and outthink opponents has made him a formidable adversary and a favorite among purists who appreciate the finer aspects of the sport. And from what we've seen recently, particularly Mayweather. As the fight draws closer, both fighters have been intensely preparing for what promises to be a career-defining bout. Training footage and behind-the-scenes glimpses into their camps have become a staple for fans eager to gauge the fighters' progress and readiness. Recently, new training footage of Shakur Stevenson surfaced, showcasing his incredible speed, precision, and tactical skills. The footage, which quickly went viral, highlighted Stevenson's dedication and the improvements he has made in his already impressive skill set. Gervonta Davis, known for his confidence and bravado, has never shied away from expressing his opinions about potential opponents. However, his reaction to Stevenson's new training footage was uncharacteristically reserved.
Who in the world that I think that could beat Tank? That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I cracked both of them.
Even verging on panic. After watching the footage, insiders from Davis's camp reported that the typically unshakable fighter seemed unusually concerned. Sources close to Davis revealed that the new footage of Stevenson had a profound impact on him. The speed and accuracy displayed by Stevenson were a clear warning of the challenge that lay ahead.
If there's a gun in your head, when are we gonna see the Shakur Tanks, the Shakur Devin, the Devin Tanks?
There's only one fight that is really
the one
all around.
Can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah,
me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world. Hell no.
135?
35, 40. I don't know. I could see it happening. Not too far.
Davis, who prides himself on his ability to dismantle opponents with his power, seemed to realize that he might be facing a different kind of threat in Stevenson. A fighter who could potentially neutralize his strengths with superior technique and strategy. Boxing analysts have been quick to dissect the implications of Davis's reaction. Many believe that Davis's response is indicative of the respect he has for Stevenson's abilities. It is rare for a fighter of Davis's caliber to show signs of concern publicly, and this has led to speculation about how he plans to approach the fight. Some analysts suggest that Davis might need to adopt a more cautious and strategic approach, focusing on timing and precision rather than relying solely on his knockout power. Boxing is as much a mental game as it is a physical one. The psychological battle between Davis and Stevenson has added a new layer of intrigue to the upcoming fight. Davis's reaction to the training footage might give Stevenson a potential edge in the mental warfare that often precedes big fights. If Stevenson can maintain his composure and continue to project confidence, he could force Davis into making mistakes or second-guessing his strategy. For Davis, he has been told that he needs to reassure himself and his team that he can rise to the occasion and adapt to whatever Stevenson brings to the ring. Davis's past fights have shown that he is capable of overcoming adversity, but the challenge posed by Stevenson is unlike any he has faced before. The key for Davis will be to channel any anxiety into focused determination, using it as fuel to prepare meticulously for the fight. Both fighters have surrounded themselves with top-tier trainers. Davis has Calvin Ford, and Shakur isn't backing down with K. Karoma. And on top of that, they both have sparring partners to ensure they are in peak condition for the bout. Davis's camp has worked tirelessly to refine his technique and improve his conditioning. The emphasis has been on enhancing his footwork and defensive skills to complement his offensive arsenal.
Cool, you know what I'm saying? But pure box, you know what I'm saying? They know Tank is different. You notice they don't say nothing like, you know what I'm saying? If you that dude, you're gonna go.
Davis's trainer has emphasized the importance of a balanced approach, ensuring that Davis is not only prepared to land powerful shots, but also to avoid getting hit by Stevenson's counters. Stevenson's camp, meanwhile, has been focused on maximizing his speed and agility. The training footage that sparked Davis's reaction showcased Stevenson's ability to move effortlessly around the ring, creating angles and openings with his footwork. Stevenson's trainer has been drilling him on maintaining a high work rate and staying sharp throughout the rounds, knowing that Davis will be looking for any opportunity to land his trademark knockout punch. However, this training video is not the only footage causing some shake in the development of Shakur versus Tank fight. The boxing world was recently rocked by a leaked sparring video from 2017 showing Gervonta Tank Davis dominating Devin Haney in a way that left many fans and fighters in shock. The footage quickly went viral, with boxing enthusiasts dissecting every punch, dodge, and flurry. What made this video particularly explosive was its impact on Shakur Stevenson, the unbeaten WBC lightweight champion, who openly expressed his astonishment on social media. Shakur Stevenson, known for his composed demeanor and analytical approach to boxing, took to social media platform X to voice his reaction. "Never in my life have I taken punishment like that by any fighter, good lord," he posted, a rare admission of vulnerability from a fighter of his caliber. This reaction opened a window into Stevenson's mindset, suggesting that he was genuinely impressed, perhaps even intimidated, by what he saw. Gervonta Davis, ever vigilant on social media, did not let Stevenson's comment go unnoticed. He quickly responded with a chilling message: "You know what's up too." The underlying message was clear. Stevenson could expect the same brutal treatment if they ever faced off in the ring. This reply wasn't just a casual retort, it was a direct challenge, a psychological maneuver aimed at asserting dominance and instilling doubt in Stevenson's mind. Tank's response to Stevenson's comment was a masterstroke in this regard. By referencing the sparring session where he dismantled Haney, Davis reminded everyone of his ability to dominate even the best. Shakur Stevenson has built his career on an exceptional defensive style, reminiscent of the legendary Pernell Whitaker. His ability to hit without getting hit has earned him accolades, but also criticism for not being the most exciting fighter to watch. This was painfully evident during his last fight against Edwin de los Santos at the T-Mobile Arena, where fans booed throughout the match due to the lack of action. The defensive approach, while effective, often leads to fewer knockouts and more decisions, which can be a double-edged sword. Fans crave excitement and explosive finishes, something that Davis's aggressive style delivers in spades.
Some of your 135 contemporaries have a lot to say these days. Shakur Stevenson, well, of course he's now 135 after all that stuff, and then Devin Haney.
Right, so why people even talk like he the best at, he didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or nothing.
This contrast in fighting styles is one of the many reasons why a matchup between Stevenson and Davis would be so compelling. The reaction to Stevenson's last performance has had a ripple effect on his career. Despite being the WBC lightweight champion and remaining unbeaten, he has found it challenging to secure fights with other top contenders. many fighters at 135 pounds seem to be avoiding him, treating him like a leper, as some commentators have put it.
I can make a certain weight. You get what I'm saying? You know?
Right. Yeah,
I just don't see that happen no time soon right now, because anyway, it's a little guy. You know what I'm saying?
This avoidance is likely due to his frustratingly effective defensive style, which poses a significant risk with little reward in terms of fan excitement and potential pay-per-view sales. For Gervonta Davis, the reaction to the sparring video and Stevenson's subsequent comment just show the weight of his intimidation factor. Davis thrives on being seen as the boogeyman of the lightweight division, a fighter whose power and aggression are second to none. His swift and pointed reply to Stevenson indicates that he relishes the psychological edge as much as the physical one. In preparation for a potential fight with Stevenson, Davis's camp would likely focus on strategies to counter Stevenson's defensive techniques. This could involve working on cutting off the ring, increasing his punch output, and maintaining relentless pressure to break down Stevenson's defenses. For Stevenson, a fight against Davis represents an opportunity to prove himself against one of the most feared punchers in the sport. A victory would silence critics and elevate his status to new heights. However, the risk is equally significant. A loss, especially by knockout, could damage his reputation and standing in the lightweight division. For Davis, defeating Stevenson would be another feather in his cap, reinforcing his dominance in the division and potentially setting up even bigger fights down the line. A loss, however, could undermine the aura of invincibility he has carefully built. However, Tank's trainer, Calvin Ford, has made it clear that Shakur Stevenson won't be getting a fight against Tank anytime soon. Ford's reasoning revolves around the difficulties presented by Stevenson's elusive style and the potential judging challenges that could arise in such a bout. Shakur Stevenson, with a record of 21, 0, and 10 KOs, is known for his defensive hit-and-run style. Ford refers to Stevenson as a runner, suggesting that his constant movement makes it nearly impossible for opponents to land significant shots. This style, according to Ford, wouldn't make for an entertaining fight, which is crucial for fighters like Tank Davis, who thrive on delivering exciting, knockout-filled performances.
Frank was on stage, he said, "I'm gonna beat Tank's ass." What's your response to that?
A lot of them said that. A lot of them said that, and I want him to have that attitude because, again, I know what's under the hood with him. He's forward built tough.
In Stevenson's last fight against Edwin de los Santos in November, his excessive movement frustrated not only his opponent, but also the fans at the T-Mobile Arena. The rounds were largely decided by a few pecking shots from Stevenson, which left the audience booing and expressing their dissatisfaction with the lack of action. This reaction from the fans highlights the risk of a similar scenario occurring if Tank were to fight Stevenson. Ford also raises concerns about the judging in a potential fight against Stevenson. He questions whether the judges would fairly score the bout if Tank has to chase Stevenson around the ring, making it difficult to land his heavy shots. This concern is compounded by the perception that Tank needs a knockout to win decisively. Do the fans pay for that? Ford asked, indicating that a fight dominated by evasive tactics wouldn't satisfy the audience or play to Tank's strengths. Ford recalls the fight between Stevenson and de los Santos, where he believed de los Santos won the first round, but the judges awarded it to Stevenson. This kind of scoring could be a major hurdle for Tank, who relies on his power and aggression to win fights. Ford doesn't mince words when criticizing Stevenson's fighting style. He points out that Shakur's safety-first approach makes for boring fights. "At least try to put on a show or fight," Ford said, emphasizing that fans and promoters alike are looking for entertaining bouts, not tactical chess matches that lack excitement. According to Ford, Stevenson's style has been consistent for a while, and his fight against de los Santos was no exception. Stevenson's reluctance to engage with a puncher like de los Santos and instead focus on avoiding damage and scoring with minimal contact is not what Ford believes fans want to see. However, boxing enthusiasts and experts are still talking with speculation about a potential fight between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta "Tank" Davis. The prospect of this matchup has sparked a variety of opinions and predictions, each grounded in the distinct fighting styles and personalities of these two remarkable athletes. Timothy Bradley, known for his analytical insights and experience as a former two-weight world champion, has been quite clear in his view that Shakur Stevenson holds a significant edge over Gervonta Davis. Bradley's confidence in Stevenson stems from the latter's exceptional technical skills and boxing IQ. In his estimation, Stevenson's ability to dictate the pace of the fight and exploit his opponent's weaknesses would lead to a decisive victory. Bradley succinctly put it, Stevenson is a master technician. He'll outbox Tank easily. Stevenson's strategic skills, characterized by precise footwork, solid defense, and sharp counterpunching, makes him a formidable opponent for anyone, especially an aggressive fighter like Davis. Bradley's observations are grounded in Stevenson's impressive track record and his ability to execute a well-thought-out game plan against high-caliber opponents. Shakur Stevenson has made no secret of his desire to fight Davis. As an undefeated champion in both the featherweight and super featherweight divisions, Stevenson exudes confidence in his abilities. He has often stated his readiness to take on any challenger, including Davis. In an interview, Stevenson boldly declared, "I'm ready for anyone, including Tank. I've got the skills to beat him." Stevenson's confidence is not unfounded. His amateur career, highlighted by an Olympic silver medal, and his seamless transition to the professional ranks have established him as a top contender.
Already knows what he needs to do. You know, he's seeing Tank shine. He's seeing Tank get that attention. But, you know, his ultimate goal is to be the best at 135 pounds. That's his goal. So he gonna come in.
Despite his eagerness to face Davis, finding willing opponents has proven challenging. Stevenson has expressed frustration at the reluctance of fighters like Isaac Cruz to step into the ring with him, saying, "I'm here, willing to fight anyone, but they're ducking me." Josh Dubin, one of Shakur Stevenson's co-managers, is a staunch advocate for a matchup with Davis. Dubin emphasizes Stevenson's ability to draw significant viewership and generate excitement. He argues that a fight between Stevenson and Davis would attract more attention than a bout with Vasily Lomachenko, another highly regarded fighter. Dubin stated, "Stevenson is a draw. People want to see him. Tank versus Shakur would be massive." Dubin's argument is based on the marketability of the fight. Stevenson's combination of charisma and skill makes him a compelling opponent for Davis. While acknowledging Davis's star power, Dubin believes that Stevenson presents a unique challenge that would captivate boxing fans. Tank has faced power punchers, but Stevenson's style is unique, Dubin added, highlighting the contrasting approaches of the two fighters. The potential Stevenson-Davis fight has sparked diverse opinions among boxing fans. Some predict a swift and dramatic conclusion, favoring Davis's explosive power. Davis would knock out Stevenson within 5 rounds, they argue, citing Davis's history of highlight reel knockouts. On the other hand, a significant number of fans believe Stevenson's technical prowess could frustrate Davis. Stevenson's slick boxing could trouble Davis, they suggest, pointing to Stevenson's ability to control the distance and dictate the terms of the fight. The debate among fans is fueled by the distinct styles of the two fighters. Davis's aggressive, knockout-oriented approach contrasts sharply with Stevenson's methodical, defensive strategy. This clash of styles creates a rich ground for speculation and discussion, with fans dissecting every possible scenario and outcome. Floyd Mayweather, the legendary undefeated champion who promotes Gervonta Davis, has not remained relatively silent about the possibility of a Stevenson versus Davis fight. Mayweather was actually the first person to fuel all this after he posted a video of Shakur calling out Davis.
Say, man, look, man, your beef is not with Floyd Mayweather. You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you.
He even said that he thought Shakur was better skilled than Davis. But the potential fight between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis goes beyond mere speculation. It embodies the clash of distinct personalities, fighting styles, and career trajectories. Stevenson's technical brilliance, paired with his confidence and marketability, contrasts with Davis's raw power and aggressive approach. This matchup, if it ever materializes, promises to be a spectacle that captivates the boxing world. For now, the anticipation builds as fans, experts, and promoters continue to debate the merits of each fighter. Will Stevenson's tactical approach neutralize Davis's power, or will Davis's aggression prove too much for Stevenson to handle? The answers remain elusive, but the excitement and discussion surrounding this potential fight keep the boxing community engaged and eager for more. The hypothetical Stevenson-Davis fight encapsulates the essence of boxing, a sport where contrasting styles, strategies, and personalities collide to create unforgettable moments. The journey to see if this fight will happen continues, with fans and experts alike eagerly awaiting any developments. Well, what's your take on this one? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more.